Oh, I just got a notification. It says, new. Managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Huh. Introducing managing moderators. These users have the same capacity as standard. Hi, Bree. just started my live and there was a notification about moderators, managing moderators. So my kitchen's a mess. I'm going to be focusing on my cutting board and moving around the house. My whole house is a wreck, really. Okay, so I'm making this recipe that is on, let's see, Cooking with Dave. Let's see, hold on. It's this one right here. Wait. Cooking with Dave. I got to show you so you know what I'm making here. Cozy cottage cheese. And I'm going to alter it just a little bit from what he's doing. He does ChatGPT recipes. And I think that's just so cool that ChatGPT can make a recipe up. So this is called Cozy Cottage Cheese and Savory Beef Winter 1 Pot Meal. Easy keto friendly recipe, yeah. So that's what I'm making. Bree says, I've heard about that too. Oh, really? I'm a mod on another channel and the girl was so confused on the difference. Oh, yeah, this was a notification for managing mod. Yeah, managing mod and standard mod. It is pretty crazy. The differences. I mean, it's confusing. Confusing, sorry. It's late. It's already 8 o'clock. Okay, so I got to go to my live. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Yeah, I can turn it down. Never mind. I got to go to my live on this phone so I can read the chat. There we go. Put that right there. So here we go. All right, so this is the recipe that I wrote down. And like I said, I'm going to alter it my way. I have a chuck roast right here. I have to cut that up a little bit in chunks. Wow, sounds delicious. Hi, Mike. Yeah, you're second. How you doing, Mike? I'm focusing on my cutting board today. Sorry, and my whole house is a mess. So sorry you can't see my whole kitchen. But yeah, I'm making Cooking with Dave YouTube channel. The recipe that I got from him. And so it has I have a chuck roast, garlic, tomato paste, beef broth, Worcestershire sauce, Dijon mustard. I'm using, he says only a cup of green beans, but I'm using a whole lot more green beans because I like green beans in it. Celery, carrots. And instead of cottage cheese, I'm just going to use all sour cream. And then, yeah, it says heavy whipping cream there. Lemon juice and xanthan gum to thicken it up. And he cooked it in a regular pot on the stove, like a Dutch oven. And I'm just going to put it in the my Ninja crock pot. So greenie, Deanie. Oh, hey, Presley. Hopefully my head doesn't get in the way. Here, let me see. Because I'm trying to read the chat over here. Hi, Yvonne. Greenie beanie weenies. Yes. See, I've got, he said he did a cup. I got 2 bags. I probably won't use all 2 bags, but I like green beans. So anyway, let me get going here. I'm going to do this later. Do the carrots, celery. My garlic press is right here. That there. I got my beef broth, my lemon, Dijon mustard. I like to get everything out, you know, everything, so I don't forget anything. Sour cream. So we're gonna let this, I'm gonna let this cook in the crock pot. Whoopsie. Overnight. On low. Presley says, hi, Yvonne and Mike. Glad you guys could come in here. I was not expecting to do this at all. What is that? What the heck is that? I think I'm going to rinse off my carrots. And then I got to get the rest of the ingredients. Carrots and celery are nice, yeah. Yep, I used the carrots the other day when I made, I made my hamburger cabbage soup. Yeah. All right, let's rinse those off. I have no idea what that thing was in the bag. It came that way. No idea. All right, so the carrots. I don't like my kitchen layout. Everything's so spaced apart. All right. Yes, Ariana, the stream is a W, as the kids would say. Bree says, how are the chickens? They're doing great. They're doing great. They're loving this weather. This is perfect weather for chickens. And actually, you know what? I'm going to make these smaller. Yep, they're doing great. Now, I'm still trying to weatherize it for them. Weatherize their area, their coop and their pen and everything. But I have some time, I think. A little bit of time. All right, I'm putting way more carrots in here than he wanted to, because carrots have carbs, but it's kind of keto-ish. I'm not claiming it's keto at all. I'm just taking his recipe and making it my own. Hopefully I'm not making too much noise with a knife. Okay, and I have a pan I need to wash because I got to brown up my roast. And I was going to do that before I started my live, but that's all right. All right, that's done. Let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and put that in the pot. Good size cutting board. Yeah, I like the more space on the cutting board. I got it from Ross. It was only like $20, $20 or $25. That was like 5 or 6 years ago. I'm not using all the celery either. Hi, Johnny. How are you, Johnny? Good to see you. So let's see. You know what? I'm just going to use 3. Wash those off. And then I need a Ziploc bag to put the rest of them in. All right. Yeah. The chickens are good. The birds they're doing okay too. I think, you know, Rossi, and in case you didn't hear, in case everyone didn't hear, I mean, I don't want to keep talking about it, but I did have to put one of my cockatiels down the other day because I found out that lump on him was cancer. I had no idea. I thought it was just an infection or something, even though, anyway, I won't talk about it. But the birds are acclimating to him being gone too. I mean, I think they kind of were already used to him not being around because he was in a different cage than them. So I think they were already kind of used to him not being around. I'm going to use this one too. All right. Johnny says hi to Krusty. Looks like you're doing a little cooking. Yeah, I was doing this last minute before I go to bed. I'm going to cook it overnight so we have food tomorrow. And so I don't, I need to go work. Yeah. If I do it tonight, then I'm not going to do it in the morning, right? Okay, let me rinse this one off. Chopper, here, you go. You go in there so I don't step on you. What's everybody doing tonight? What everybody have for dinner? Can't go wrong with a roast. Yeah, it's kind of more like a stew, but it's fine. You know, it's basically, the roast is going to be cut up. So, but it's still a roast. No potatoes, just green beans and carrots and celery. Okay. I'm getting all these things cut up first. Then I got to cut my roast. I need to wash my pan. Put everything in the pot. Now the hard part is the green beans. Here, let me get a thing and rinse them out, or rinse them off. Put them in a bowl and wash it. Then they have to be to cut the ends off and everything. I think I'm just going to leave them in the bowl with the water. Rinse them really good. I wish my kitchen wasn't such a mess. It's not even that it's a mess. It's a mess, but I also need to redo my kitchen. My kitchen is just, I don't like my kitchen. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, no, I see more stuff. There's a bunch of little loose stuff in here. Angel's at work. Jeremy's here. He's in the living room. Yeah, this is going to take me forever doing these green beans. Yeah, YouTube recommended a movie for me to watch, Driving Miss Daisy, and that's what I was doing. And then I was like, oh, I need to get my roast going. Or my dish going. Yeah, I went out today too, and I didn't make. It was very slow. Very, very slow. Oh, I didn't. I turned Spark and Uber Eats on. It's so slow. And then I took another .com. I really think I'm not going to do .coms anymore. I don't know. Yeah. I went a bunch of miles. Bunch of miles. Into an area I've never been before, so that was kind of cool, but lots of miles. I mean, it was like 80 miles. You know, there and back. Ridiculous. I didn't realize it either till I was already started. Good movie. Haven't seen it in years. Yeah. I still had to finish watching it. So I think I'm just going to do one bag. The green beans. Do the green beans for another dish. My great-grandmother and great-grandfather used to have a garden, and I remember picking green beans with them. But we did it by hand. We didn't do a knife. You know, the ends. Yeah, it was some miles. I was really irritated with myself because I don't know how I didn't see it. Well, I saw the stops. There was only 11 stops. It was paying $40, and the time said it was like an hour and a half or something. But I didn't realize it until I don't know. Until I think I already had confirmed that I was there, you know, for pickup. And then they had an issue. There was an order. I mean, one of the drops wasn't there. I mean, wasn't ready or something. They couldn't find it. But it only took $1 and something off. It was $40. Yeah, so it wasn't. I was hoping that was the last one was the one that I didn't have. Oh, and I went to this house and I was mad because I had to, not mad, just kind of frustrated. It had 3 40-pound things of kitty litter. Oh my goodness. But when I got there, it was so cool because this woman had a house full of Maine Coon cats, and I've never, seen in real life a Maine Coon cat. And she let me pet them. There was 3 of them that were at the door, and she had a whole house full of them. I looked at the house. Because she opened the door, she says, well, can you put it here? And then she says, oh, never mind, don't put, the kitty litter. She says, no, never mind, just put it right there and I'll get it. I said, oh, you have Maine Coons? And she said, yeah. I said, well, can I pet them? So she opened the door and let me pet them. That was fun. She didn't have to do that. That was nice of her. I can only imagine your reaction. Yeah. I wanted to cancel the order. I mean, but I didn't. I was like, oh man, I was just bummed. It's like, oh, because on .coms you can't see what the items are. You can only see how many items. And I think that's pretty messed up. And I don't remember seeing anything that said 40 or 50-pound item on there either. Pretty sure it didn't say that. Might have to go back and look at my screenshots because I took a bunch of screenshots of that order. Yep. But maybe it did and I just didn't see it. Or maybe I thought, okay, I can handle it. Johnny says, my little brother got 9 of those cats the They weigh about 20 to 25 a piece. Oh, these cats were probably 25, 30. These are big cats. And like I said, I've never seen one in person. And I wish I would have, I would have been an invasion of her privacy, though, because it was in her house. I don't know. I don't have any. It's just my memory, Okay, I think I'm going to get some of these off my cutting board and put them in the pot. Everything goes in the pot, crock pot meal. I got to brown my meat still. I think, I rinsed my green beans, but there's still stuff. There's still some stuff. Maybe I should rinse them again. Yeah, let me rinse them again. Pretty heavy cat. Yeah, and they have these, they look like little mountain lions or something. They have these like hair on their ears that stick up on the tip of their ears. They're such pretty cats. She had a black one and then brown ones, but multicolored. Goodness, there's a bunch of, there's like leaves and stuff in this. These green beans. All right, that's way better. Okay. Move these out of the way. That right there. Johnny says, also what is crazy is he has a talking parrot in the living room and his wife has a room where she raises birds, cats, and birds. Imagine that. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm scared to have cats anymore. I used to have cats. And then even when I had my two parakeets, I had two parakeets and cats, but the parakeets were in a cage. I didn't let them fly around. So they were safe in the cage from the cats, but I don't know. I don't put my birds in a cage anymore during the day. They're in the cage at night, but not during the day. So it's just best that I don't have a cat. But, my mice have came back in my house after like, I don't know how many years. I don't know how they got in my house. Well, I think they got in a spot that I fixed. But anyway, I would like to have a cat because of that reason. But obviously I don't want to put my birds in jeopardy. People have told me to get a kitten. Or get the cat as a kitten. And I've thought about doing that too. So I don't know, maybe one day. I've got enough animals though. 3 dogs, 4 chickens, and 4 birds. It's kind of expensive. Yep. But I probably wouldn't have mice. Be quiet, Chopper. Okay. What kind of birds, Johnny? What kind of cats? Well, you said Maine Coons. Cat ladies usually don't have friends, so I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Yeah, maybe. She's a very nice lady. And she says she sells them, so maybe one day I'll have money and I can buy one from her. I took a picture. She has the sign on her driveway. Like a business sign with her, contact information. So was like, oh, okay. Maybe one day. I don't know how much she sells them for, but probably too much for me. And I believe in saving animals from the, you know, what you call it, place. Animal shelter. Man, I'm tired of cutting these green beans. It's a lot of them. Okay. Oh, hi, Deb. How are you, Deb? I saw you were live today, but I was working and I couldn't chat. I did stop in, though, and give you a like, and I listened in for a minute. But I couldn't chat. How is your day going? Johnny says she breeds parakeets and finches. Oh. I have an albino parakeet. His name is Ruby because of his red eyes. It's kind of a funny looking green bean. Yeah, I don't know, I've had green ones and blue ones. I had parakeets when I was a kid, too. No, I don't like that green bean either. And I have, you know, three more cockatiels still. I mean, I used to have, when I got the cockatiels, I had 2 parakeets and 4 cockatiels. And then I got another bird, which was Ruby, and I had 3 parakeets and 4 cockatiels, and now I'm down to 3 and 1. I was looking at the pet store at parakeets yesterday, but I can't have any more. I just can't do it. Because that means eventually, you know, I'll lose them. That makes me sad. But her parakeet Kiwi. Oh, Deb's, wait, let me back it up. It's going well, says Deb. I have a green conure. Oh, cool. I used to have a red-headed, what's it called? This was years and years ago. Red-headed conure. But her parakeet Kiwi is his name, talks very well, but sings 2 different songs. Oh, wow, that's really cool. What kind of parrot is it? Sings 2 different songs. What songs, Johnny? Is this Presley? Yeah, what songs? My birds do that, you know. I can't whistle. That's about all they do. I mean, well, no, not really. I mean, they sing other songs. I just can't imitate what they do. Well, of course he does. To Popeye the Sailor Man, and the other one, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Oh, that's really nice. My parakeet sings, but nothing, you know, nothing like that. It's just a parakeet song. Whatever he decides he wants to sing. And then the other 3, like I said, they do the one sound, but the other sounds, I don't know how to imitate it. Whoops. And the parrot knows all the cats by name and everybody in the family. When they walk through the room, he calls out their name. Oh, cool. I've tried to teach these birds to sing. I play, like, you know, I used to play videos when I was gone of other birds singing and talking and stuff, but I never picked up on it. Now I just play those videos that are, they're called 4K, 8K, whatever, but it's not about that. It's about they have all this different scenery and these animals, you know, in 4 or 8K. And they have this calming music and stuff. My birds love that, so that's what they've been listening to lately. I meant to say the parrot. Oh, I understood what you meant. Yeah. Talk to text can be weird. Yep. Well, I'm almost done with the green beans. I've only got that many left. And then I can move on to I gotta wash the pan that I'm using. And then cut the meat up. And then put everything in a pot. You know, the good news about these green beans, I can see what the chickens think about them. So they're not going to go to waste. And I can cook them too. Another dish, like I said. I think I'll try to give the chickens some. See if they like them. You know, it's funny, the chickens really don't like things. Oh, the parakeets. I mean, not the parakeets. The birds I could try giving them to them too. Some of them. Okay, almost done. And then once he learns them, you can move forward with other words. Oh wait, you have to put a tape recorder in with your bird when he's covered up at night, repeating the same word that begins with a T, then another word beginning with a P. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have that, and I'm in the same room. I sleep in the same room. I would be able to do that. But I understand what you're saying. Thanks for that tip, Johnny. I might try a different video or something, you know, like when I'm working or not home. That way it's not going to drive me insane. The same words over and over. Okay, I'm done with the green beans. Okay. Oh, I forgot the garlic. I gotta put the garlic in. I need to read my recipe. I need tomato paste. I've got some over here, I think. Maybe not. Oh, shoot. I thought I had some down here. Well, it's not a big deal. I can use, let's see, tomato sauce. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, I gotta come over here to the sink for a second. I'll be over there to read the chat in a minute. I'm sorry if it gets a little loud. Try to do this as quick as I can. This pan that I need. I had it over here soaking. Oh, I forgot I gotta feed Sierra. took her food out and put it in the microwave to heat it up. I forgot about it. I need new pots. I mean pans. Okay. I have a stainless steel pan, and I've had it forever. Hey, Miss Sunny. Hi, CJ. Johnny does the Mabel emoji. Oh. Hi, Lucy. I'm making a crock pot dish. Basically, it's roast beef. It's basically what it is. Or beef stew, however you want to look at it. Okay, oh, I also have to have a lemon. Did I go through the whole list? Yeah, I did. The whole recipe. Let me put these green beans up. Do you hear the birds singing? I don't know if you can hear them. Rosie says, yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can hear the birds. Okay. What am I making today? I'm making, I got it off the YouTube channel, Cooking with Dave. And he does he asks ChatGPT for recipes and then he creates them. So I'm basing it off of that. It's not exactly the way he made it on his video, but I just tweaked it a little bit. So that's what I'm basing it off of, though, is Cooking with Dave. I keep wanting to call him Killer Dave. I don't know why. You know, like the bread. Oh, sheesh. So it has, I'll go over the ingredients one more time. Oh, and also, he cooks it on a pot. I mean, on the stove in a pot, like a Dutch oven. And I'm gonna cook it in my crock, or my whatever, my multi-cooker, slow cooker. But this is the ingredients. It's called Cozy Cottage Cheese and Savory Beef Keto Beef Creamy Beef Stew or something. That's kind of the title right there. Cooking with Dave. Whenever I get a recipe off of YouTube, I like to write down the title and then the channel name so I can refer to it if I need to. But it has a chuck roast. Oh, I forgot to mention the spices: salt, pepper, paprika, garlic cloves, tomato paste, which I'm going to substitute tomato sauce, some beef broth, Worcestershire sauce, Dijon mustard, some fresh cut up green beans, celery, carrots. I'm going to use sour cream. He says to use blended smooth cottage cheese, but I'm just going to use sour cream. And then heavy cream, lemon juice, and xanthan gum to thicken it. So, and then he puts it on the stove for like 90 minutes and then puts the vegetables in. Anyway, that's the recipe, so that's what I'm doing. And I've got everything cut up in this. Well, not everything. The green beans and the carrots and the celery. That's what I have in there so far. Oh, boy. And then, now I'm going to cut up the, this is the roast beef. And you know, I put it in my freezer. I bought a 2-pack at Sam's. It looks kind of yucky in the bag, but I put salt and pepper in there before I put it in the freezer. So, it's already got salt and pepper on it. So if you're wondering why it looks the way it does, it's because that's That's why. I put salt and pepper on it already. Okay, let me get a paper towel. A clean paper towel. And then, oh, I reused my bacon grease. I got that in here. So I'm going to use that to brown the, let's see, what could I use to brown my roast in? Okay. I think he used olive oil. I just have bacon grease. Oh, and it's going to get smoky, of course. Okay. Let me cut this up. Roast looks good to me. It sounds delicious. Yummy, yummy. I'm hoping I do it right, you know? Oh, I'll do the paprika once I get it cut. Okay. And he said 1.5 inch pieces, so 1 to 1.5. I'm just going to do it like stew size pieces. You know, bite size. And then once I get everything cut up, then it's just like dumping it in there, the rest of the stuff. Okay. And then I was like, you know, I'm going to be putting this in the pot and you guys won't get to see the finished thing, but I thought, okay, I can just, you know, the finished product in the morning, the finished dish. So maybe I'll do a short to show you guys what it turned out like. Let's see. I know I'm over here, not in frame. Sorry. Hopefully, I don't know how long it's going to take when I've got it. He said for 90 minutes. On the stove. I don't know. I really don't know how long it's going to take. I'm guessing maybe 6 hours. I'll put a timer on it and cook it for 6 hours. You can do a short, yeah, yep. That's what I think I'll do. And then I'll link back to my live. I need to sharpen my knife. I'm putting it in the bowl because I still got to put paprika on there. I guess it really doesn't matter. I can just put the paprika in. No, because I want to, yeah, I don't know. I got to brown it first. I don't know whether to brown it with the paprika on it or just put the paprika in the dish. I mean, in the pot. Then just do a 6-hour live so we can see the finished product. Dean. Hi, Dean. What in the pot roast is going on here? Yeah, someone, I won't say who, you know, in here, and I was getting ready to do the, put this in the crock pot, and someone suggested I go live. So that's what I'm doing. It's like very impromptu, more so than what I usually do. But yeah, this is, it's a Dave, Cooking with Dave YouTube channel. It's where I got the recipe from. I keep saying that, sorry I'm repeating myself, but I want him to get the credit for, well, I'm not doing it exactly the way he says to do it, because I just decided I would, like sour cream. I'm doing sour cream, and he says to put cottage cheese in it. And he does ChatGPT recipes. And I've done actually a couple of them. Wait, no, it was one of his. I've done one of his, and I've done one, 2 or 3 of Serious Keto. Steve. Uh-oh. No, no, no. No. So, I've thought about doing more videos. Did you serve the food you warmed up in the microwave? No. Oh, thanks for the reminder. I'll do it. I'm gonna get this in the pot. She's okay. I'm gonna get it in the pot. Actually, let me go open the microwave door so I don't forget. There. If I open the door, then I won't forget. And she won't let me forget either. But I've already fed the other 2 dogs. So, I'm almost done cutting this up. Excuse me. Yep. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, Dean. It has celery, carrots, fresh green beans, the chuck roast cubed up. So it's kind of like a stew, basically, without potatoes. Not doing potatoes, just green beans, carrots, and celery. And then paprika. I've got garlic here I need to put in there. And I got this here to brown up. I got to brown the meat and then put it in the pot. Oh, thank you, Dean, for being a sunny bunny for 6 months. Lucy says hi. Hi, Lucy. Appreciate you, Dean. Did I miss any comments? Is it a good camera angle? Good. Thank you, Dean. All right, so yeah, I was there in your live most of the. I'm trying to think of what happened. Oh, I think I lost signal because I went way out in the. I took another a .com. I gotta wait for my pan to heat up again. Another .com. It was only 11 stops though for $40. And it said it was going to take me like an hour and a half to do. But they always take longer than they say. So. And then there was trouble at pickup because they lost an order. Those Spark orders were terrible today. Yes. And it said I was in a red zone or a yellow zone. I was in a red zone. Well, it was off and on red. But when I was there, when it was red, the bar was really high. I mean, all high as it could go. And it was red. And there was nothing. There was nothing. There was like one Sam's Club shop. And it was like $20. It was only going a mile and a half. Or 2. Something like that. Probably, yeah, a mile and a half, 2. And I looked at the items. It was going to a business. It said it was going to a house. But when I zoomed in on the map, it was a business. And businesses don't like to help You know, they don't care what, you know, they don't care. But the items was 2 cases of water and like 6 cases of pop. Like 36 packs. 24 packs, 36 packs. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. And then I got another one for Sam's Club shop, like, I don't know, 15 minutes later, 10 or 15 minutes later, but probably more like 10 minutes later. And it was a shop for Sam's, but way easier, no heavy stuff. And I saw the person in there. He happened to come in the same aisle I was in. that took that Sam's, the one that I said no, because it was just for me, and I said no, I'm not doing that. I rejected it, and then it came back to me as a first come first serve, and I still said nope, not doing it. Anyway, he took it. Saw the guy that did it, but I got a screenshot of that new orange zone last night when I didn't have an order. Oh, Lucy says, I love your recipes. Thank you, Lucy. I mean, this is not my recipe, but I appreciate you saying you like it. Check out Cooking with Dave. And you know, I don't know Dave. To be clear, I don't know Dave. I'm not getting paid to send people over there or nothing. It's just me. I like watching his videos. Ooh, I see a piece of meat I need to cut down a little bit more. And he gets his recipes from ChatGPT, and then he makes them. Okay, so I gotta brown the meat. Sorry, it's probably a little loud. It's probably gonna take me a minute to brown it too. That's a lot to go in one pot here. Okay, while I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm gonna feed Sierra. Oh, my kitchen is such a mess. Okay, feed Sierra. Sierra gets hamburger, eggs, and green beans. That's what she gets. And her food is already made. Like I said, okay. This is her food. All right, Sierra. There you go. Watch out. Move your toys. Look at all these toys you got in the way. Tennis ball and stuff. Stuffed animals. Oh. Dogs are funny. Animals are funny. Okay. You already ate, Paco. You already ate. No, you already ate, man. Here. There's nothing left. It's all gone. It's all gone. He likes to lick the bowl after Chopper's done eating. Oh, hi there, Yvonne. The Sunny After Dark cooking show. Oh, I never thought about it like that. Yeah, you had quite a few trolls in there today, Dean. And you're live. Okay, so I need to do... Okay, I'm thinking here. I need to open... What did I do with it? I just had it. Here. Tomato sauce, because I don't have tomato paste. My daughter and her husband just got home at 8:30. Good thing I only live 10 minutes away. Oh, I hope they had fun. Hope you had fun. I'm sure you did with your babies, grandbabies. I'm back on my way home. I think I've read all the messages. Oh, that's not sauce. It's diced tomatoes. It doesn't like tomatoes. Okay, so I'm gonna have to blend them up. Gotta blend them up. Where's my thing at? Where's it at? My little chopper thing. Okay. Where's the other one I got? Right here. I don't know where my chopper thing is at. I wish I had tomato paste. I thought I had some. This will be fine. Now I gotta get the thing out here. Plug it in. There. Okay. I'm gonna mute it so it's kind of, whoops, wrong way. Kind of loud. Okay. Have fun. Just exhausted. Yeah. You had a lot of time with young kids. That'll wear you out. Okay. Gosh. Okay. Now, I'll do dishes in the morning. the garlic up. Whoa. Take it out of the thing here. What is it called? Press it. That's what I gotta do. Get rest, Yvonne. Tomorrow's Friday. Yep, it is. Have fun, just exhausted. Over 1K the last 2 lives. And if they hold 400 subs, oh nice. That's awesome, Dean. Yeah, I went out early today because I promised Jeremy he could use my car, and then he ended up staying home, which is okay. But, I mean, it's good because I got out earlier, but, and I did get some money made. Okay, 3 cloves of garlic should be good. He says 2 cloves? What does it say? Yeah, he says 2. Right there, but I'm going to use 3. I mean, I can't see my camera angle, so hopefully it's good. It's delayed on my other camera, so can't see it. As she says, looks good. Thank you, Presley. What did you get home? Oh, what time did I get home? Around 5:15 or something like that. Yeah. I sit there in the parking lot after I got done with that. Which one did I do? I think I did the Sam's Club shop. I don't know. No, I did. I don't know. I don't remember. But I went back to the parking lot, and it was around 4, and I said, okay, if I don't get anything by 4:15, I'm going home. I sat there until like 4:45. I mean, not 4:45. 4:20, 4:25. Something like that. And I didn't get anything worth taking. There was one that was 3 drop-offs, but it had a lot of heavy items, and I was just being lazy, and I didn't want to take them. So I didn't take it. And it would have brought me home, too, but it was like 4 cases of pop to an apartment, case of water, and I just said, no, I'm not doing it. It's being too lazy. It's a lot of heavy stuff, though. Garlic. I hate peeling garlic. I mean, technically I don't have to peel it because I got that press, but I think you get more garlic out of the press if you peel it. Yeah, let's... There. There's a spot I don't like right there. Okay, won't fit in. I gotta cut it down because it won't fit in my thing. Okay. All right, so this roast beef it's got a lot of liquid in it, and it's not browning. It's not caramelizing. Yeah, I don't know. I might just leave it that way. It's the same thing that happened with Dave's roast beef too. He browned it, but it didn't caramelize. And I've got it on really high heat too. I guess I gotta let it cook down a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to put this in here. Actually, should I put it in with the roast beef? Nah. I just put it in here. I crush mine instead of cutting. Oh, yeah. I like my press. It seems like it just makes it more, I don't know, more fragrant. I don't know. Everyone has their own way of doing it. Some people mince it with a knife. I was watching, what is his name? He's a famous guy. What is his name? Alton Brown. And he said garlic presses are unitaskers and he doesn't use them. He minces it with a knife. The garlic with a knife. Okay. What, you making on the sides with rice or potato? No. Nope. Just eating it just this way. I don't do rice. Or, well, I do potatoes, but not this time. I try to stay away from potatoes. Potatoes are my weakness, but they're very high carb. But yeah, this time I'm just not doing potatoes. It's gonna be more like kind of like a beef stroganoff without the potatoes and the noodles. Plus I'm trying to lose weight. Potatoes and pasta and rice, they are not weight loss foods. Okay, put this over here. Didn't get that off. All right. Let's see. Looks good. I can smell it through the phone. Presley says, unfortunately. Unfortunately what? Did I miss something? Garlic sure is good. Yeah, it makes things taste good. Okay. So I think it's just not cooking down. Not caramelizing. I wonder if I take some of this juice out of the pan and put it in the other pan. This pan. I'm afraid I'm gonna like spill it or something. And my towel is burnt to crap. It's so burnt. I said it was a cotton towel, but it's not. Okay, I put some of that in there. See how it's all bubbly? Liquidy. Please don't fall in there yet. I really want to caramelize it. That might help it. Caramelize. Yeah, that'll help it. Okay, so now do the beef broth. Hold on. Let me I was going to watch the recipe, but I think I'll be all right. I don't want him to copyright me. I'm trying to find my paprika. Here it is. Smoked paprika. He says he doesn't say how much. So I'm just going to put in a couple tablespoons. I'm going to add a little bit more salt and pepper, which I have in my, this is salt and pepper. About a tablespoon of that. And then what else? The broth. 1.5 cups of broth. And this is a quart. So we're going to do, we'll just do, I don't know, about half of it. That's good. I think the meat's browning. Put this in the fridge. I can find a spot for it. Oh, hi, Charles. Not weight loss food. Yeah, unfortunately. That's what you were saying, unfortunately, for. Okay. Yeah, I'm making a chuck roast. But it's more like a stew, Charles. And I have you focus on my cutting board, so yeah, this still is, it's caramelizing. It's just taking a minute. You know, you gotta caramelize your roast before you cook it, right? Slow cook it. Yeah, that's a lot better. It's caramelizing now. So I think, okay, I need Dijon mustard. And I think I add, the reason I needed to look at the recipe is I think, I'm not sure if I add the sour cream and the heavy cream. Yeah, I need more Dijon mustard. Not coming out of there. That's good enough. Yeah, it's all gone. Okay. You're making me hungry. I'm sorry. I know, it's making me hungry too. I ate lunch at Five Guys. It calls for a lemon too. Well, he said a half a lemon or a tablespoon of lemon juice or something. I don't even know where my lemon juicer is. Here it is. So do that. I just can't remember whether I put my my sour cream in there now or later. Oh, and the tomato. I forgot the tomato sauce. It says only, oh, in the Worcestershire. That and this. It says only a little bit of 1 tablespoon of tomato sauce. Well, we're just going to pour some in there. I mean, tomato paste is what he says to use, but I don't have that. All I have is tomato diced tomato that I made into a sauce. Actually, I'm going to put more in there. Because tomato paste is concentrated, right? Okay, lemon juice. Arthritis. Can't squeeze it too well. I forgot my little trick that I do. I cut the end of it off. Makes it easier to squeeze. See, I've never heard of lemon juice. This is a new thing for me. I've never heard of lemon juice in a pot roast, but I'm going to do it because that's what his recipe called for. And this is a tiny lemon, and I can't squeeze it very well. So he said he did like a half a lemon. Ow. That's good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, so as soon as the meat's done, it's browning pretty good, I think. Yeah, that'll be good. Good enough. Oh, shit. I just flipped the piece out of the... I just flipped... Oh, shoot. Ow. Behind my stove. Okay. I got one piece, but I think there's... Oh yeah, there's another piece back there. Shoot. Okay, so yeah, this is what's in the pot so far. Let me stir it. Tomato, carrots. It does not look appealing right now. Oh, I forgot the Worcestershire sauce. I gotta do the sour cream. I can't remember whether he did the sour cream. At the beginning. Yeah, I think he did. I don't know. I mean, he didn't even do sour cream. I'm doing sour cream. He did cottage cheese. But I'm improvising because I don't have cottage cheese. So he did 1 cup of blended cottage cheese. And I'm just going to do this whole package. Wow, there is a little bit of everything in there. Yeah. Yeah. There's the guy that I watch, he does Chat GPT recipes. That's he says Chat GPT is his, he collaborates with that. And I like watching him. He's funny. And then, I don't know, I've been making his recipes. He's got a recipe for pecan buns. I did that one. And then, oh, I need heavy cream. So yeah, this is where I got the recipe from. And he's got a lot of good recipes. Let's see, heavy cream. I hope I'm doing this right. I think you dump everything in it. Oh shit. I wasn't supposed to put the celery in. Oh shit. Whatever. It's whatever. It's too late now. I knew I should have watched it before because I wrote it down. Shoot. I wrote it down, but I didn't write everything down. Oh, we're going to have mushy. It's fine. It's not going to be that bad. It'll be fine. Okay. It'll be just fine. Not the first time I screwed up. Sunny, how many are you cooking for? Me and my 2 sons. This is actually a small pot compared to what we usually make. Let's see if I can tip this. See, I got it to brown up. Caramelize, I mean. Yep, made a mess of my pan, but at least I got some caramelized bits in there. All right, so now I'm gonna put it in my Ninja slow cooker. Whatever, it's a multi-cooker thing. I could either pressure cook it, or I can slow cook it. Or I could, it's an air fryer and everything. So anyway, that's done. I'm going to put it in the pot over here. I think I'll cook it for 6 hours on low. That's going to be so good. And I can eat before I leave tomorrow. I would show you my pot, but like I said, my kitchen's a mess. Let's see. Slow cook. I want it on low. All right, we got it going. Or in a cake pan and cover with foil. Excuse me, for an hour. Oh, hi, Donna. Wow, there's a little bit of everything in there. Sunny, how many are you cooking for? Donna says, looks delicious. Hey, Charles, says Yvonne. And then cover with foil for an hour. Cover what for an hour?
Are you done?
No, what do you mean?
I'm talking about, are you done with prepping it and stuff?
Oh, yeah, it's got to slow cook for a while. Sorry, I mean, you got food downstairs. Oh, shoot. What is my battery on? I was supposed to plug my phones in and I forgot. That one's okay. The one I'm reading my chat from. How are you holding up, Sunny? Oh, I'm okay, Yvonne. Losing, I think you're talking about my bird. Yeah, losing Rossi. It's hard, and I'll miss him, but he suffered for a very long time, and I'm just kind of glad that he's not suffering anymore, and he didn't have a traumatic, experience like the chickens. That was harder on me with the chickens, I think. Well, I know it was because of, how that happened. It was very unexpected. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm sad, and I still have his cage there. That I look at. Yeah, but I leave it there because the other birds, on the top of that, it's like in a little area that they go on. And so I just left it there. I might decide to take it down and do something different for them, possibly. Okay, put these over here. Put this away. Yes, about that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I mean, like I said, it wasn't traumatic like it was. It was a lot harder for me with the girls because it was such a traumatic thing. And I felt bad because they were terrified and they went through a bad thing. Rossi, his wasn't traumatic like that. But I still feel bad. And I'll miss him. I think you understand what I'm saying. So. Well, I'm sorry that the food isn't going to be done in tonight. It's not going to be done till morning. And then Yvonne says, I do. Yeah. Yeah. So, I think I'm going to go sit down and take a break. It's 9:30 already. Yeah, it's time for me to... I got it done just in time for bed. And sorry I had to keep it facing at my cutting board. Like I said, my house is a mess. My kitchen's a mess. So... I think I'll go ahead and end my live now, and I'll do a short of the end result. Well, thank you, Presley. Yeah. And you're welcome. So... thanks for stopping in. It was fun. Well, thanks. The green beans took a long time, and that brown and that rose took a long time too. And I hope I have everything in there. And I had to improvise, like I said, on some of the stuff. The roast, the garlic, the tomato paste / sauce, beef broth, Worcestershire sauce, Dijon mustard, green beans. The only thing green beans, carrots, celery, and then I substitute sour cream for cream cheese. For cottage cheese. I did heavy cream, lemon juice. I haven't done that yet because it's not done. But yeah, that's the only part I messed up on. Add veggies in the last 20 minutes. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Okay. All right, well, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. It's hard for me to, do the angle because I'm reading my chat over here, but I can't see what you guys are seeing up there. I'm sure it will be good. Yeah, I just hope the vegetables aren't too mushy. Yep. So, okay. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll be working tomorrow at some point. Not sure if I'll be live or not because I might have to turn rideshare on if it's as slow as it was today. Yeah, you take care too, Presley. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. See ya maybe tomorrow. Okay, bye. Well, I'll do a short for sure on the food. Okay, bye. Bye.